Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and today's video is a very exciting video that I've been holding off on doing for goodness knows how long, because other videos have come before, and I'm finally getting to try like almost a full face of Nabla Cosmetics. I did skip out on the foundation and the powder of the complexion products just because I just thought I had a little bit too much. But maybe in the future, and plus I haven't heard the best things about the foundation, so maybe in the future I will try the concealer and the powder. I heard those are really good, and the mascara. But I got to try some palettes from Nabla Cosmetics, and then the skin glazing line, I purchased some of those, and then I have a lip color, and everything that I have on pretty much is Nabla Cosmetics. And before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button at the end if you enjoy videos like this or enjoy the videos that I'm making. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to post a little bit more on there. And with that, let's get into the video. Guys, so like I said, today's video is going to be just dedicated to trying Nabla Cosmetics. I already have the eye look done because I want to see what I wanted to make before I get in camera. Sometimes it gets a little confusing and I just don't want to spend 30 minutes trying to figure out what I want when I can do it in 10 minutes, you know? So I decided to go ahead, and this is the eye look we're going to be creating today. So I have three palettes with me. I have the first Dreamy 1, Dreamy 2, and then I have Nabla Wildberry. And let me show you what each palette looks like really quick. This is Dreamy 1, and honestly this is the first palette that I had, and I think this was my May or June palette. And I already tried the whole thing, and honestly, just to give you a quick review, this is such good quality palette. If you haven't tried Nabla Cosmetics, you need to try Nabla Cosmetics. They do free shipping for a certain amount to the United States, and honestly, I thought I was gonna have to pay duties and taxes and all that. I mean, and I ordered it in the time of Corona, so I've ordered all of this during this time. So I ordered this one from Ulta, but everything else came from the Nabla website. And honestly, I'm totally in love with Nabla now. Like these beautiful shimmers and shades and glitters that they have. Now this first palette, they don't have like glittery shades like the one I have on now. But they still have these beautiful shimmers, and the mattes are so easy to blend. They require no work at all, and just the color schemes are so beautiful. I mean, just the palette quality, even though it is cardboard, but I prefer cardboard palettes to be honest. It's just so beautiful. It really high quality packaging too. And then Dreamy 2 is where we get into the more fun shades. At the packaging though, like I said, the packaging is so beautiful. You get into more of these very glittery shades right here. Oh, hold on. Oh. You get into more of these glittery shades right here, like this one and that one right there. What else is glittery? They have a lot more glittery. Oh, and this gold right here than just plain shimmers. But this is the first time I'm trying this palette, and I'm loving it so far. I tried a couple shades from here, and then I used a couple from Nabla. I mean, from the first Dreamy palette. I just want to give you a good close-up on that one. And then I got the Cutie palette. Now this one just came out this year, and again, the packaging, like how cute. The reason that I wanted to get this one is because the colors. So when I received it, this one was it wasn't even broken. It was just kind of shifted to one side, so I just kind of pressed it down a little bit, just the formula it allowed it, and it works fine. Like I swatched it afterwards and everything, and it's just like a very soft shimmer shade. So it's luckily that's the one that was not broken. It just, I don't know how it shifted, I guess because of the formula of it. But look at this palette. Like there's one look that made me like fall in love with this palette. I'm going to pop it up on the screen right here so you guys can get a look at it, and I'm going to try to recreate that eventually with this palette. Oof, just that shade alone. Alchemy 2. Oof. They have very unique color schemes that I don't have anywhere else. Some of the mattes I do, but a lot of the shimmers that I don't have, especially in the Dreamy 2 palette and then the Cutie palette. So whatever palette they come out next with, I'm looking forward to it. And also, oh no, also I purchased 3 of the Nabla skin glazing products. So I got a bronzer, the shade Dune. I got a, well, what is this, like a blush in Independence, but they're all the same formula. And then I got this highlight, and I have to be careful with it because this one also shifted out of its packaging, like out of its thing. And this is in the shade Amnesia. And I know I can repress it if I break it up, but I don't want to like repress it because that prettiness is gonna go away. So I'm just gonna struggle for it a little bit until I figure out a permanent solution for it. But it didn't like arrive broken technically. So yes, that's what we're going to be using in today's video. And then also I purchased this Soft Touch Luminous Lipstick Glam Touch, and it's in the shade Platinum. And I didn't realize it was Soft Touch. I prefer mattes, but it is what it is. And I'll just use a lip liner and put that on top. So pretty. I don't usually like luminous lipsticks with this dark of a color, and it's not really dark. It's more like a little bit of a deep nude, but still. So with that, let's zoom you guys in. Where's my little bobby pin I had? Zoom you guys in and we can get started on this look. I'm just gonna finish up my eyes really quick, and hopefully you guys can see that beautifully. Hopefully the light does it justice because it's so beautiful. Obviously I already have my foundation on. You can see my face is very matte. I'm retrying a foundation that I haven't used in a long time, so I'm actually really excited about this foundation. It looks really, really good. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with, first from the Dreamy palette, Lullaby right here. It's like a mauvey purpley shade. It's a little bit deeper than that. That's the only thing I do have to say, but just gonna toss this into the crease, almost all over the eye, to be honest. Start right here in my outer corner and work my way in. Now I did my bad eye first so that I knew my good eye and the one that's faces easier to the camera would work out better. Alright, work this through the crease. And oh, you know what I didn't do? I'll just work it in first a little bit. Hold on. Just work that all over. Blending. Here is where I want the darkness to stay. You can see there. I want the darkness to be on this side, not so much over here. So we're gonna make sure we focus it here. With a clean brush, just a quick, just a quick, I actually went in with Pantheon from the Dreamy 2 palette. I used that as my setting powder, which I shouldn't have now that I think about it. But I'm gonna use this as my highlighter shade. That I did do. Right here. And then I'll just blend the other part away. Okay. Go back in with this one and just continue blending, blending, blending. Next, I'm going to grab New Past. Right here, this like chocolatey brown shade almost. Reddish brown. Just gonna take a little bit of that. And I'm going to take my little plastic from my palette, because I do have a little bit of downturned eyes. More of this one than this one. And I'm going to put this in the outer corner and make sure I blend up. I want to make sure that I don't get any like in the wrong direction, you see? Okay. And make sure that I put this really along the lash line. Right here, like so. And here, about a third of the way in, you can just diffuse it as you go in. Okay? And then blend it into the crease just a little bit, but mostly blending on your lid. We're going to take a clean brush and just make sure everything is really blended. Especially the transitioning crease area right here. Really blended. Then with Lullaby just a little bit, making sure that color really stands out here in the crease. I'm going to take this shade right here, Meraviglia. I'm going to go in with my finger because for the other eye I went with a brush and then some setting spray. It didn't work. It works best with your finger so you can get that color too and not just the glitter. And I'm going to put it all over my eyelid for the most part, except the last third. pressing it down, not swiping it, because that way you can get the most color deposit and no least amount of fallout too. Take Lullaby, again that purpley taupey shade right here, Lullaby, and use that for my lower lash line. For the inner corner, I'm going to go with Alchemy 2 from this palette right here. I'm just going to pop just a little bit in the inner corner because I feel like that's going to look so flashbang. Okay, you know what? Let's put a little bit of setting spray on that. Alright, let's put just a little bit. Let's go in the inner corner. There you go. Wow. Do you guys see that? How pretty that is? Okay, just went in with just a little bit, just to brighten up that eye. Let's see if this works. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more of Alchemy for the other eye, and I'm going to top it off with Immaculate from this shade right here, that first shade. Okay, let's do that again. Now I'm going to use the little bronzer in shade Dune. Now I heard these are pigmented, so I am going to go with a bit of a light hand at first. I'm just opening them all up so it's easier and faster to do it. Okay, going with a little bit of Dune. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh yeah, you can see it. It's a very like sheer formula almost, which I honestly enjoy. Let's go with a little bit more. I don't like to go too bronzer crazy during the fall and winter. I like to rely more on my blush. I just think that looks so much prettier. It's a very sheer formula, you guys. You know what? I never swatched this, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's a very sheer formula. But I like the color. I think that's going to be enough bronzer for now. If I need any more, we'll check it out. Okay, we're going to go in with the blush. And this one's called Independence. I'm really excited to try this blush, to be honest. Okay. Ooh. That is pink. But that is so pretty. Wow. I think I just fell in love with this entire line. Do you guys see that? How like it's so beautiful, but it's still like from within. Oh wow, this formula is so beautiful. I'm gonna need more colors than this. Do you guys see that? It's luminous without being sheer. I have a lot more blush on than you guys can see. Might put just a little bit more on, and it honestly really does sheer out. Like you can almost blend this away, almost. Like if you feel like you put too much on, you can blend it and it won't feel too much by the end of it. Wow, that's pretty. Let's just add a little bit more bronzer to the cheek area right here, and just like right there. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Alright, let's go in with the highlight. This is the shade Amnesia. Alrighty. Oh, pretty. Oh, wow, this formula. Do you guys see that? It's like so pretty, but like no real shimmer. Let's do this side. Wow. I'm just like wow. My sponge, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges of everything. Now we're gonna go in with the lipstick. I used NYX the shade Mahogany, the NYX liner. I'm just gonna put this right in the center. It's a very fall looking shade. I like it. I like it. I just put a little bit, not too much. It is very luminous though. So this is the final look. I absolutely love it. I know I look a little washed out, but I do have a lot of color on me. I have a lot of blush, a lot of bronzer. So I do have plenty of color, and of course the lip, and it's just the light, the way it hits me. I look very washed out. But I really, really love how this looks. I don't think I'd wear this lip color with this eye look, but I think it looks very pretty overall. Let's see. Yeah, I think it looks very pretty. I love the formula, the eyeshadow formula so far. It looks very, very pretty. And I feel like I look very vampy, very fall. So I'm loving this look. And the reason I use that purple, I wanted to match it to my nails. They look a little iffy. Perzoa from the Supernova collection. And I think that did a pretty good job with that part. But I just feel like it looks very vampy, very colory, very colorful. Very colorful, but very yet toned down at the same time. And the only thing, like I said, I would change would be the lip. I would do a darker nude, but this tends to be a little rosy. But I do like the light. I do like the lip color. I just would prefer a little bit more nude. And then the palettes. I mean, I've only tried a couple shades from the Dreamy 2 palette. So far, so good. I really enjoy these different glittery shades. Very different. You do kind of have to dig a little bit to get that payout, but I think that's just how the formula is intended to be. And this one almost looks like the Natasha Denona cream to powder formula, so I'm looking forward to using that one. I mean, just in general, these shades in here. Like I said, the Dreamy palette I've already used. I love every single shade in here. Even some of the mattes, the way they look in here are very unique, how they go on your eyes, or at least my particular eyes. I love the purples in here. I have used every single shade, and every shade brings something different and new to my collection. And of course, I haven't tried this one yet, so I can't give you anything, but this one is like a topper, not so much something with color payoff. So just for you to take note there, but I can't wait to use this one and create that look. And it's a more summery look, but maybe I can deepen it up with a little brown and it'll look a little more fall. Skin glazing formula, the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight. You guys, like, ooh, I honestly, I love the entire line. The only thing I would do, ooh, oh no, I really have to fix this highlighter. I mean, yeah, I really have to fix this highlighter. I have to somehow find a way to press it in there. The only thing I would do is buy a deeper shade. I would buy the next shade up of this one. I think this one might be a little too light for me. I mean, for fall and winter, perfect. But I think for summer, I think I would buy the next shade up called Soft Revenge. That one's a little bit more deeper nude. Not deeper, but like cool tone. And I think that would look a little deeper. So that for summer thing would be perfect. But this one, I think if I just build it up, even though it is a little bit sheer, for right now, for the time being, and for the climate's coming, the weather that's coming, perfect seasonal bronzer for me. The lip color, I really do enjoy the lip color. I wish it had been matte. That would have looked even better. But next time that I buy something, I'll make sure that it's matte. And yeah, everything else will be listed down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick trying out Nabla. I try not to make it too long. And yeah, I definitely can't wait to keep trying these. These to me are like, I mean, I love everything. The only thing that I'm like, oh, is probably the lip, just because it is luminous. But oh, just everything else, really, really worth getting it. And honestly, I got it when it was 30% off, so it was definitely worth it. And I'm honestly surprised how it was shipped. Of course, it had to be shipped really beautifully because it's coming from overseas, but it was shipped even better than most companies here ship it out. I think one of the best, yeah, that's the whole rant. But yeah, it was shipped beautifully and just, whew, no real problems, to be honest. I mean, the highlighter can be fixed. that shade. I just repressed it because it had just moved over a little bit, and I just kind of shifted it in place back into its place, and that's why it looked a little off. But other than that, yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.